The purpose of today's podcast is to explore the question, how do I stop being a narcissist? Am I capable? Okay, I got some great tips. I think one of the first tips is if you think you're a narcissist, one thing you should do is stop thinking you are better than everyone else. That includes thinking you're more intelligent, better looking, more enlightened. Or if you can't do that, stop responding to people as though you believe you are better than they are. Keep it to yourself. Another great thing you can do is listen to people when they talk. They say God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth because you're meant to listen more than you speak. So pay attention to what they're saying. Don't immediately dismiss it as boring or unimportant and switch off. Engage with them. Hear their story. What do they have to say? Try to get really absorbed in their experience of life. Something else you can do is ask people questions. You don't have to make every conversation about yourself. Ask people questions. They exist. They have a life story. They have had interesting things happen to them. Not every conversation has to be all about you. Okay, something else you can do is stop fantasizing about achieving power over others or success. Just accept that you do what you do in the moment, and that's good enough. Enjoy life in the now. Another great tip, stop exaggerating your status and achievements. Seriously, don't lie about yourself. Just tell people the truth. Most people will see through it, and the best way to build credibility with people is to announce the humility. As an attorney, I do that all the time. I build rapport, credibility with the judge, my clients, even the opposing counsel. I try not to, exaggerate or stretch the facts or stretch the law too much. Of course, I have to zealously represent my client, but try not to overdo it. People will see right through it, so just don't lie. And ironically, this podcast is about how not to talk about yourself, and what do? I end up talking about myself. That's funny. Okay, another great tip. Don't get into relationships with people just because they adore you if you don't adore them back. Don't exploit them or use them. Just keep them as friends. Another great thing you can do is stop seeing other people's flaws as weaknesses. If people show emotion, it isn't a weakness. If a person isn't perfect, they aren't weak. They are human. Show some compassion for them. Another great tip, don't get angry at people and cut them out if they don't immediately shower you with praise and admiration. Another great tip is don't get annoyed at people who challenge you. And similarly, don't immediately dismiss their criticism of you as jealousy. Take a look at what they've said about you and try to determine if any of it is even a tiny bit true. And most importantly, reflect. I want to leave you with this. If you can humble yourselves, show humility, just be honest and genuine. People will see that. They will begin to trust you. But if you don't take their concerns or you make light of their concerns, they're going to tune you out. I promise you. So if you think this podcast has benefited you in any way, then please subscribe. All right. Thank you for listening. Please consider subscribing.